All right, here we are. Here we are with another episode with the neighbour doing a renovation next door. So you're going to hear scratching and sanding the whole time, but it's part of the experience. So we've had a couple of weeks off because Sol had her week of school holidays. I had a week of a depressive episode for the first time in a long time. So that was a new experience, which we might touch on a little bit more soon. But how's everything else going? How's everything on your end?
The same as you. I
Or-
wanted to latch on your depressive episode, and I was telling you I feel sad, but now I was on my period, and you were sick as well. I'm sick, so it was a beautiful week. Our daughter was sick.
It was actually
Yeah.
it was funny how she kind of dealt with it actually, because we were upfront with her and just said that, like I was sad, Papa, I was sad, and so every day, Papa, are you still sad?
Yeah, that
Are
was so
you sad?"
cute. That was actually really cute. And I feel like we're trying to teach our daughter, and I don't know how you guys listening and watching, how do you deal when you are not? Do you talk with your kids about your emotions? How do you deal with that? We are learning and trying to do so, and it's really hard. But at the same time, she feels when we are down, right?
Yeah.
She feels it because she was quite calm as well that week, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was actually.
Whereas now this week, actually interesting, because now this week and last week and this week she's just nuts. She's going crazy.
Been feral, hasn't she?
But anyways, what are we talking about today?
Well, I'm kind of wondering if we just carry on this vibe.
Yeah,
And
actually.
just talk about that. I think that's
Closing the laptop.
Yep, never
Because
mind
like
those notes.
right now these are real feelings. Like I'm angry as fuck. I'm really, really upset and just, so this is going to be an interesting episode.
I think though, like what I was saying to you before, like it just seems like she's very, what's the word, like very sensitive to emotions. And I think, like, I mean, I was quite a sensitive kid. I was quite emotional, and I think I see that in her, that she really feels the room and she goes with that vibe. Like you watch her explode with her energy when she's with her cousins and stuff like that, and you watch her slow down when we're slowing down. And I think just
What about that episode today when you drop her at school?
yeah, so I dropped her off at school, and there's a new boy there, and he was crying, and as soon as she heard him coming, heard him crying. Oh, what's that noise, Papa? It's a baby crying. And then we went into the room, and straight away she's like just staring straight at him, slowed down. I always get down on my knee to give her a kiss and a cuddle, but she put her arm in under mine, like cuddled right in, and like the teacher grabbed her and walked away with her.
So
But
she felt like the kid was. She felt his
felt
energy.
the energy, yeah. Which is, I don't know, like it's just, I think it makes this whole process more interesting. I think like it really falls on us to be calm and to kind of just show her, yeah, calm.
That's the thing. It's so hard. It's so hard when you are like, it's November 25th, and it's the end. I feel like November and December are just, beautiful months, but at the same time, very exhausting months because we luckily don't have so many places to be or invitations and parties and this and Christmas stuff because we just moved to the city, so it's not the same. But I'm pretty sure there's a lot of you out there that are really exhausted, and it's just the end of November. Like, and the year has been a roller coaster, like incredibly crazy because of whatever is happening in the world, and it's just the end of the year. It's just you are tired. I'm exhausted. We run our own businesses, and I have to carry a lot of like emotions from my clients as well, because for what I do, and it's so hard, so hard this end of the month. So that's me being really over it.
Yeah. And I mean, this time of the year is always tricky, right? Like you touched on it. We're building into like this horrific time when there's all these like end of year functions and Christmas functions and family shit, and there's there's just
These
so
places that you have to be.
yeah, you have to be, and you have to present a certain way, and I mean that goes like across cultures as well.
Yeah.
You know, like that's everywhere. Like you've got to put on this face, but everybody's going through the same bullshit right now. And then for you especially, like you're carrying the financial load for the family at the moment, and
That as well.
we've got your mum living with us as well,
Yeah.
and like just everything we've been through this year, like it's.
I
Man, this
can't
time-
believe how is it that I haven't had a mental breakdown, an emotional breakdown. I know that I'm not gonna get to that point, and it's okay to get to that point as well, and it's okay not to get to that point. But I can't believe I haven't had it. Like plus, and with a toddler, and I can't even imagine parents that have 3, 4 kids. Seriously, you. Moms and dads that have more than one are
rock stars.
rock stars, and I can't believe you know well, you for sure had a mental breakdown, especially at the end of the year, plus the financial thing, and then you have to buy all these presents. It's just so much money. And again, I'm really glad and thankful and lucky that we don't have to do that.
Yeah.
We are just not going to be doing all of that crazy present thing just because there's just not many people that we have to give presents to,
Yeah.
So
It's like I think there's the pressure like with the families with multiple kids as well, and like this time of year with like school shit as well, right? Like as soon as you've got a couple of kids in there and a couple of sports teams and a couple of like these other extracurricular
Exactly.
things going on, there's so much shit going on at the end of the year, and I look at our position right now and I'm like, one, thank God she's only in kindergarten age, and two, like I mean there's obviously just the one of her, but
Yeah.
we're also not playing the game the same as everybody else here, right? Like the whole
and for sure there's a lot of people that think the same as well.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Please let us know somewhere. Are there comments here? Can people comment?
Yeah,
in
people
this?
can comment, yeah.
Comment wherever you can. How are you dealing with the end of the year? How are you dealing with all the things that you are supposed to do? How are you dealing with the gift buying, giving, the bloody Black Fridays that I just hate? Hey, I hate Black Fridays.
But this is such a fucking commercial time of the year, right? Like this is when like businesses fucking cash in, and it's gross actually. Like if consumerism wasn't such a big thing, this time of year wouldn't be that bad. Like I think one thing that's made Christmas easier for us is as well. Like I mean, you and me especially always try and focus more on birthdays as a time to really spoil somebody. Like that's your day. Like Christmas is a family day, so you don't need to get a shit ton of presents for everybody. Doing the Secret Santa thing, it just works so much better. You get that one good present for that one person. You don't know who you don't know who's buying for you. But it's just,
We should even include the kids in Secret Santa.
yeah, but like
rather than receiving 10,000 gifts from
Yeah.
all the uncles and
just but
aunties.
10,000 shitty ones, because by the time everybody has to buy 40 gifts for the whole family, and you spread the budget out, doesn't it make more sense just to buy one nice present for one person and make the day
exactly.
about family?
Yeah. Every family should do. I mean, you do whatever you want, but doing Secret Santa, it's just amazing. Even if you have to go, with your side of the family and your side of the family, that's really what 4 gifts that we're gonna give plus
Yeah.
the gift that we give to Sol.
Yeah.
I mean, right now this year it's sweet for us because it's really just one Secret Santa that we're doing, and then probably just a couple of gifts to
Just little gifts for the
to
kids.
the kids.
But as well, we were kind of thinking we were going to get Sol to bake some cookies and make some little, like, maybe we might make some like little fudge or some little bliss balls or something, but let Sol make some little gift baskets to give to everybody. Not baskets as such, like a handful of fucking goodies, but I don't know, I feel like I enjoy giving an experience or giving something handmade. That feels so much better to me than like just buying something.
Correct.
to somebody. And I
Correct.
think that's like a cool lesson I kind of want to show Sol.
We should actually plan that because we talked about Sol doing that. I mean, we have time, but
Yeah.
we do have a few little, let's say, Christmas cookies baskets. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
To give to my uncles and stuff like that.
Should probably do her teachers as well.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Nah, we're falling for it right here, live in Manta. We are falling right now for it.
Yeah.
You don't have to give gift to people.
Yeah.
You don't have to do it. Just talk with the person. Say, hey, look, I'm doing this thing. I'm trying to focus. Oh, I'm focusing on maybe saving money. People will understand, you know? Or give one small thing and that's it. It's just a thought. That's what we should be really worrying about, like the thought.
Yeah,
Am I
definitely.
crazy?
No, that's it. It's crazy how easy it is to like just to step back into social pressure as well. Like I think like we've done a good job with like changing the mindset with the whole keeping up with the Joneses in terms of like career and stuff and all of that, but then these little things come up and all of a sudden my brain's like, oh, what are we supposed to do? Like, fuck, there's so many dumb social pressures that are put on people this time of year.
And it doesn't matter the culture. I mean, I don't know. Well, I think other cultures are even worse. But you are definitely way more relaxed than me in terms of culture. Like New Zealand culture is just super chill compared to what I've known all my life. You know, the Latino culture is just South American culture, Ecuadorian culture, religious Ecuadorian from the coast, because the highlands we are different. We are the same but different. But the coast is just so, and then plus the social classes that are here, and that, you know, I grew up in a, I guess, middle. Sometimes I was in the middle upper class, or I don't know, but surrounded by upper class.
Yeah.
Most of my life, because of the school that I went to and the university that I went to and the friends that I hang with. I had a lot of groups of friends, but I also had a lot of friends that had a lot of money. So that put so much pressure on me because I wasn't from the upper class. You know, I didn't.
Yeah.
I just wasn't that. So, and then meeting you, that in New Zealand, the classes thing is just different.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have the pressure that I have.
No.
And this is not a competition, but and you know it. It's just, you know, now especially that you've never really lived in Ecuador until now.
Yeah.
So you now can see, and it does affect you in a way because it changes your mood.
Yeah, and I mean that's definitely it. Like that's a big reason why this was like the first proper like depressive episode that I've had in such a long time, because
Which we're gonna talk about lightly because that is definitely that needs to be a full podcast an episode. So that could be the next one.
Yes.
But yeah.
But like shit, where was I going? Like there's
No, you can talk about it.
no, but there's so much different stuff that I have to be aware of here, that I have to learn to accept as well, right? We've talked about it a lot, but I've been quite critical, quite negative with a lot of things for a few months, but everything's just so different, and it's a massive adjustment. Traffic is fucking different here. Like people are just so fucking ignorant on the road, and it's crazy. But there's
Get ready because it's the end of November and December we go back to the same thing again. Everybody's being so stressed.
But that's where like I'm glad I've like started to dip my toes into a bit more of stuff with like philosophy and stoicism, like I was saying to you the other day. And this isn't like to become like another fucking just typical bro podcast where they talk about those things, but like just the basics I've taken away from that so far.
Oh, you're such a
is, like,
bro.
is like you only worry about the things that you can control. And there's so much outside of you. Like I can't do anything about the assholes on the road. I can't do anything about how they're going to drive. I just have to fucking accept that that's the way it is.
Yeah.
and just fucking drive. And
As well, we made the decision of staying in this city, and
Yeah.
we knew about the things that this city, as like so many cities in the world, and there's no perfect place, you
Yeah.
know. We kind of knew it. It's different once you live here, but this city, which I'm super happy to be here. Please don't take don't.
Oh yeah, me too, definitely. Like,
Don't take me wrong. ¿Cómo es?
Don't take this the wrong way.
Don't take this the wrong way. We are, apart from this really like ranting episode.
yeah.
episode. You know, we're most of the time we're very positive.
But I think like as well, like in my defense for being such a fucking miserable cunt, like we've gone through a lot this year. Like
Oh, my
we
goodness.
had to move countries, and we had 5 weeks to organise that. We had to use all of our savings. We had to like process and go through the grieving and mourning of your father. Like there's so much out of the ordinary, and then on top of that, we're in this new situation, this new city, learning a new way, a new style of living, right?
Yeah, exactly. Look, we cannot make this episode too long because I have to go, as you know, and it's just. But anyways, yeah, more.
Why don't we just put in a to be continued, and we'll
Okay.
just finish filming this one and try and pick up where we were and.
Yeah, actually, pause.
Full-
Unpause.
Unpause.
Different clothes. Different vibe today.
A full 24 hours later, just talking about how stressful this end of year time can be, and how just unnecessarily stupid a lot of the situations we kind of force ourselves into.
Also, we want to know, how are you all dealing with this time of the year? Apart from the feelings and the emotions and stuff like that, we also want to know, how do you do with gifts when you have a big family, and or you have a lot of like group of friends that you have to go, you know, like all these little things that you have to do and go. How do you manage? How does your wallet manages all this? You know, like we were saying that we play, and we recommend doing Secret Santa with your family because it will be way cheaper. Even with kids, I was thinking like, you know, with our group,
Yeah,
you know, our
yeah.
family, why didn't we include the kids? Because we were saying, no, it's just the grown-ups and then the kids. But then it's this nieces here, these nephews here. I was forgetting about Diego's kids. We're going
Ah,
to spend
yeah, of course.
Christmas, but we have to buy presents for them as well. Like already, we're not going to have enough money. Like December, we're going to just not have enough money left.
Yeah, we need to do our budget. All right, pause again. Just tricking.
Yeah, how do you all do that? We were also talking yesterday with my auntie and cousin about what is going to be the max that we're going to spend for this Secret Santa we're going to do with Tamara and Cesar and stuff. And we were saying $20. Yeah, so I think that's a good amount, eh? Because again, it
I
shouldn't be.
again, like what we were kind of saying about how like this time of year really should be more important, like just spending time together. I think like a $20 present is good, you know. Like you can still, like, for me, what do I want? Just get me like a good 6-pack of beers, like some
Yeah,
good beers I don't always
same.
drink, or like a good bottle of wine, you know. And $20 does that.
Oh my God, maybe that's gonna, because I was thinking as well, it's not a matter of just getting whatever you think the person is gonna like, which is fine. I prefer to get things that the person actually needs or actually wants. Like I don't mind asking somebody, hey, what do you need right now? And we should say that in
Yeah.
the group. Say like, hey, just give a list of, 3-4 things that you want. And now you're saying a good bottle of wine.
Yeah.
I haven't had a good bottle of wine
I mean,
since we finished all my dad's good bottles of wines.
yeah, and I mean that's the thing. Like there is, like you do get some good wine here, from like Chile and Argentina, and you can get it for a good price because it's not as
Yeah.
popular, right? But yeah, you're right. Like it has
Or
been
a good
while
bottle of
since-
champagne.
Just a good bottle of
Holy,
something,
that's what
right?
I'm gonna say. Yay.
Because that's really what this time of year should be about. It should be about the experiences, the time, rather than how much people are spending. And I think that's where everything kind of gets lost and becomes more expensive, because the priority becomes gifts and putting on the best spread at your house and having the best decorations.
And spending money on your new clothes for every occasion that you have.
And that's like, let's touch on that a little bit, because we cut this short yesterday because you had to go and help your cousin buy a dress for a wedding, and you came back drained.
Yeah.
Because, what was it? Was it just like the atmosphere? Was it the vibe? Like,
I don't
I know
know.
you're feeling sick as well.
Yeah, I'm a little bit sick, but I was honestly thinking, shit, like, what does this place have? Like, it was drained completely. And it's not, that's not really the point, but the thing is that I was asking my cousin, how much are you spending on this dress? And it was like $85. And she was like, oh, I have to, pay the makeup artist and then pay the hairstylist to do my hair. And I'm like, are you the bride? Like, are you in the, ¿cómo se dice, when you are like in
The bridal party.
Are you in the bridal party? Nothing. Like, no, they're just friends. So $85 on a dress, which is honestly, it looks incredible and looks like a $200 dress. Probably $35 American in makeup. What's that, 100 and something? And then another like $35 on your hair. The nails, which is like gonna be 15. So 150, 160 plus a gift, which you have to give.
It's a wedding. You have to give a decent gift, cash, right?
Cash, basically. Fuck, like, and how do you give? Minimum, you have to give $50. So just her, it's gonna be $50. I'm pretty sure her husband has a suit, but $200 on a wedding. That's a lot of money. That's half or almost a month of, because I think her daughter's school fees monthly is $275 or something, or $290. That's almost a month for her girl to go to school.
And that's like,
and they're not in the best position to be like, fuck it, I'm just gonna pay $200 for this.
Especially, again, this time of year. Like, okay, cool. Like, get married whenever you want. Like,
We got married on the 30th of December, so sure.
yeah. But there was no. Our wedding was
no.
outside.
Yeah.
Our wedding was in a garden. Our thing said there was no stress. There was no real expectations on how dressed up you had to be, and that's. Shouldn't more of these things be like that? Like, the expectation to spend that much money for a couple of hours at somebody else's big day, like, fuck Shit. It. Like, I've got one pair of okay shoes, which I keep for things like that. Like, I've got a few nice shirts. I've got a couple of nicer pairs of pants. Like, is that not fine? I get that.
I do think there should be a good gift to them.
Yeah, a gift, definitely.
But I wouldn't spend that much money on, hair, makeup, nails, and dress.
Just go bald.
I just wouldn't. But yeah, anyways, like the main thing with this episode is like to just chill, just relax during this time of the year. Like, what is it so what do you get so stressed about? Like, is it because you need to give all of these things to people? Because you have to, because it's expected of you or from you?
It's expected of you.
Expected of you to do all these things. Like, just be honest with people and say, hey, look, I'm saving to buy a fucking house. This year, I'm not gonna give presents, sorry. And if people get angry at you,
fuck them.
Then they're not your you're not your friends. And if it's family, well, shitty family you have for them to, people would totally understand. Like, it was, right now we're a little bit tired with money, and especially because now it's this time of the year is coming, and we need to do a budget anyways. But it was my cousin's husband's birthday, and it was my mom's birthday on the same day, and we told them, hey, look, we don't have money to give presents, so just wait for your present because it's gonna come later. So, and then we hang out and we did a few little things. But I feel like it's more like when there's no money, there's no money. right?
Yeah.
And it's more important for you to be fine emotionally and mentally okay with, so you can be happy during this time of the year with your kids, rather than just giving 10, 15 presents, even 5 presents to your kids. That's not, I don't know.
Think about this for a second. Do you remember what you got for Christmas last year?
No.
Do you remember what you did for Christmas last year?
We were in New Zealand.
And where did we go?
With your family and the garden and...
Exactly.
Oh, that was also
Do
amazing.
you remember what you got for Christmas the year before?
No, I never...
Do you remember what you did?
Where
Where
were
were
we?
we?
We
We
were
were
in
in New
Ecuador.
Zealand.
Oh, we were in New Zealand.
Yeah. We had 2 Christmases in New Zealand. The one
Yeah,
before
I
that
remember
was in
New Year's
Ecuador.
though.
But
What did we do that
we're
Christmas?
at Joel and Emma's again. We've
Ah,
done two
yeah.
Christmases in-
Yeah.
But
Oh,
like-
the
but-
prawns.
But that's my point.
Should I remember the food?
Like my birthday. Okay, my birthday was only a couple of months ago, so I remember I got fucking undies. But my birthday last year, I don't remember what I got, but I remember what I did.
Yeah.
You know, like you remember those occasions.
Yeah.
And that's the point. Like you remember where you were. You remember silly little details, but you forget the gifts. You forget the gifts you got. I can't even remember what I got you for your birthday, but I remember what we did.
Yeah, like now you're talking about Christmas last year. It was like, for me, it was the most amazing Christmas because it was the last Christmas that we spent all of our families together. Meaning, my family is, my direct family is, or was, my dad, my mom, and me. Right? Like,
Yeah, you're an only child, so
I'm an
that's
only
your-
child.
that's it.
So, but my family, my actual family, like my family, me, is you, Sol, and me, right? And my parents were in New Zealand, and my dad passed away this year. So that was just magical and amazing to have my parents in New Zealand with your family and your parents, your brothers and sisters and uncles and stuff.
It was my whole family as well. My brothers and my sisters
And your
were all
sisters.
there with their kids, which
Jess and stuff, they were all there.
Yeah, Jess
It
and
was
stuff
like
made it as well.
the
And that's
only-
it's not often that
That we all get together.
We all get together on that same day. And then my uncle and auntie were there. Emma's parents
And at the
and
same
her-
time,
and
that
her
is the
brother was there,
family
like-
that I consider that's how can I say this? Like, that's the family that I know. Like, you know, if your other uncles and aunties were there, they are not. I'm not close to them.
No.
But the people that went to the last Christmas, that was the people
Yeah.
that we love and care so much, and especially because my mom and dad were there.
Yeah.
And obviously my dad was there. It was like the most magical Christmas that I've had in a long, long time, and it will never be again the same. It will never repeat. It's just, obviously my dad is gone, and your sister is moving to Australia, and your brother and Emma are moving to the South Island. You know, like it's just. Was Shauna there too?
Yeah, Shauna was
Oh my
there.
God! With all your, oh my God, that
Yeah,
was
yeah.
the best Christmas.
Yeah, and I mean, just for me in general, like in the last 10 years, I can't remember how many times I've had Christmas with all my brothers and sisters being there. So just all of them being there, this one was pretty fucking cool, right?
Wow.
And then your mum and dad being there, but obviously it being your dad's last Christmas, like it was
That was
something pretty special.
so magical, eh? Yeah.
And Joel and Emma's place is fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like I'm stoked on them for like moving and
Yeah,
going to the
but we're
next
gonna
phase,
miss that
but
place.
that house was cool.
But yeah, anyways, yeah, I think we've covered it all. So just a thing to think is, what are you gonna do this Christmas? How are you gonna deal with presents? Are you gonna say no? Are you gonna just like put limits? You know, how are you gonna manage all this crazy time of the year and put your family and yourself first rather than others and starting the year broke?
Yeah.
That sucks, eh?
I mean, what's like, obviously, like, okay, like the present giving maybe is quite important for some people, but like before this time of year really fucking gets into full spin mode, like just sit down and ask yourself, talk about it as a family and like what's actually important, because you can't tell me that all of the things that happen this time of year are important. If the present giving is important, cool, do that, but like, is all the other stuff important enough to put financial strain on your family?
Exactly.
Like,
Because it's not just yourself; it's your family, and
Yeah.
it's the new year. Like, do you really want to start the new year broke?
And like your family unit, like for us, that's me, you, and Sol. Like that's the most important part for
Yes,
me.
yes.
Obviously, like I love my family, I love your family, you love your family, but no matter what, the three of us come first in the
Yes.
decision making. Like
Yes.
what's best for us first, and then it moves out from there.
Exactly.
So like ask yourself those same things, like what's actually important, and prioritize that, and let everything else be whatever it needs to be.
Exactly.
All right, let's go on to the next one. I'll just get up,
Yeah.
push some buttons.
Ciao.